Good morning, and welcome back to Gaming with ADHD. Today we're going to take a look at the third PDF release from Catalyst Game Labs that was released only in PDF for Shadowrun 6th World, which was the Krime Katalog. So, the Krime Katalog was released by Catalyst Game Labs in 2020. It is 41 pages long and PDF only. It has a retail price of $9.99, and you can acquire it either at the Catalyst Game Labs store or on Drive-Thru RPG. The book is basically new rules for weapons or equipment that you can give to your players or your NPCs, but all of the entries actually have stats for both Shadowrun 5th Edition and Shadowrun 6th World. So, some of the highlights, it's got 19 different weapons. Everything from pistols to machine guns, rocket launchers, submachine guns, basically anything, any kind of a variety of weapon. They all have different special abilities. Some of them fold up smaller, some of them have built-in knives, things like that. So, a variety of different weapons. There are 5 different weapon accessories, such as the Krime Loudener, similar to a suppressor, only it increases the volume of your shots. And you can also get offline support solutions. This took me a minute to figure out, but apparently it's basically hard copy manuals for everything that the Krime Corporation produces. It has 6 different ammunition types, including power rounds, which are similar to the Krime Loudener, but built into the ammunition, and laser bullets, similar to tracers, but using lasers instead. It has 5 different grenades. The one that I liked, thought was the funniest was the Krime Party. It's a combination grenade, flashbang, confetti launcher, and streamers, I believe. It basically sounds absolutely ridiculous, and honestly, I think could be a lot of fun in your games. It also has 8 different vehicles: cars, a boat, and even a mini tank are all available. So some of the things that I liked that there was a lot of diverse content here. It wasn't all guns, it wasn't all vehicles, but it all centered around they were all kind of combat related things that your runners are going to find use for, and just the fact that it included weapons and vehicles, equipment, I thought was great. In addition, I really liked the way that it was written. All of the entries read like a cross between like a modern social media influencer's live read and some review that you would find posted on the Matrix. So they were very easy, very fun to read for each of the different entries. In addition, I really like the fact that it had a lot of art compared to the other PDF products. If you've seen any of my other reviews, you'll find that that's a common complaint that I have, is that there's not enough art, in my opinion. Obviously there are a lot of factors that I don't know as far as cost, things like that. But this book has, I believe it was 14 or 15 different pieces of art. So close to half, in a 40-page PDF. So I really like that they gave a lot of art. Now, some of the things that I didn't like. I did think that there was a lot of wasted space. The cost on the cost on this PDF, seems about in line with the other PDFs that they released, but with the wasted space, it doesn't seem like you got the same amount of value. Each page, or almost every page, is a separate entry. There are also multiple pages where it's some of the commentary from different runners around the Matrix. And basically it's a page that has 3 or 4 entries from of comments, and then 2/3 or more of the page is left blank. So I really didn't like how much space was wasted. The art is really good. I really do like the art that they used. But as you can see on this entry, which is very typical for the entries in the PDF, when they use the art, it does take up about 1/3 of the page or more. So I don't like how they use that to make a bigger PDF and increase the cost there. So again, there may be some other factors that go into the cost that I wasn't aware of. But if they're just basing it on page count, I do think that that you don't get much extra content compared to the Tales from the UCAS or the Shadowstock PDFs, which were less than $5, but to me felt like they had a lot more content, even if there was less art. So, in conclusion, I really like this PDF. I thought it was fun. I do like the fact that it is very useful for both players and game masters, and also for players and game masters of the previous edition, 5th edition. I think that does make it very, very useful, but I will admit I'm a little hesitant to absolutely recommend getting it because of the cost. I don't think $10 is unreasonable. I paid for it myself. I haven't received any PDFs from Catalyst for review purposes, so clearly I was willing to pay it. But I don't feel as good about this purchase as I did about the other two, even though I don't feel bad about it. So I realize that sounds a little wishy-washy, but take that for what it's worth, when you're making your decision. But overall, good product. I'm really happy with what Catalyst is doing for Shadowrun 6th World. I just wish it was coming out a little bit faster. But, obviously, they've still got some time. So let me know what you thought of Krime Katalog down below in the comments. If you haven't yet, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be trying to get much more regular content up, and would like to have your support. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.